Welcome back to Real Estate Mindset. Today's video is going to be absolutely bonkers. This is another boots on the ground video about the rental market in Denver. And before I get into all the details, and I'll get into the details, I first wanted to give you some boots on the ground perspective on what's going on. And you guys, I don't even have enough time to capture all this. Do you see behind me? This is way bigger than what it seems like on the video. The reason that, and unfortunately I can't bring the drone up because there's an airport close that's B airspace, so I cannot fly, but this is a mega, there's probably thousands and thousands of apartments right in here, you guys. That goes back for probably, there's about 10 buildings that go back there. I mean, it's huge, thousands and thousands again. And the crazy thing is about a half a mile from here, another huge apartment complex being built. I don't get it. They're competing with each other. This is absolutely crazy. And I'm gonna tell you guys right now, so far out of all the metros that I've been to, I have never been to a metro area with as much new construction for apartments than I have in Denver. Denver is loaded. And if you're a landlord out here, I'm sorry, but you are screwed, depending on how you're cash flowing, depending on when you purchase. But you guys, again, absolutely mind-blowing. Time to go over the stats for my brand new studio office, which consists of a chair and a hotel room. But what I'm about to show you guys is absolutely shocking. And I really want you to understand just how much construction for rentals is coming on the market, not just with new construction, but also we're going to take a look at conversion, office to residential conversion, which is fixing to explode as well. But where I want to start with the data is, let's take a look at where rents are at right now in Denver. Now, depending on the data source, it will have different information, but this is from Zumper, and I want to read this for you. Over the past month, again, we're only talking about over the past month, the average rent for a studio apartment in Denver decreased in 1 month, guys, 3% to $1,525. The average rent for a one-bedroom apartment decreased, again, in just 1 month, 1%. That's insane, to $1,760. And the average rent for a two-bedroom apartment, you guys ready? In 1 month, decreased 3% in 1 month to $2,295. Now take a look at this 4-bedroom chart right here. So 4-bedroom homes basically peaked around June of 2023 at $3,550. That has been absolutely plummeting. You can see it's down now to $3,035. It's over a $500 drop in less than half a year. Whoever is needing to cash flow based on those numbers is absolutely wrecked. Now, here's the primary reason why. New privately owned housing units that are 5 units or more is absolutely exploding. Take a look at this chart, you guys. We have 987,000 units. That's just being reported. Remember, there's probably more than that. That's just being reported. But there is almost 1 million apartments being constructed right now. That is a historical high. Look at this graph, goes back to the 1970s. We have never, ever had this much construction going on with apartments. It's absolutely crazy. Now, I've listened to a few bulls on the housing market, and basically their thoughts are, as far as the rental market, that the rental market, even the bulls say this, keep in mind, but that the rental market is going to continue to go down from now into 2024 and into 2025. And after 2025, rents will skyrocket. And their premise is because construction is going to stop. If these guys are losing money and there's vacancy rates and they have to lower rents, then they're going to stop building apartments. But remember, the government is currently underway with converting offices into housing. And that's happening right now in Denver. I'm going to show you guys right now. Again, remember, this is happening in Denver. So I think by the time the new construction stops, that's going to be the peak of when the conversion actually starts. Take a look and feel free to check this out yourselves. I mean, there's so much on the White House page about construction and the housing market. It's crazy. But anyways, this is called commercial to residential conversion. And basically they're addressing the office vacancies. Obviously, there's a meltdown happening right now with office spaces in commercial real estate. So they want to take that commercial real estate and they want to turn it to residential. If you look here at the vacancy rate of commercial real estate market, and this is Q2 of 2023, look at Denver. We're talking about Denver. We could talk about many metro areas, but specifically Denver is at a vacancy rate of over 20%. That's crazy. So Denver has a commercial real estate problem. I also want to let you guys know that this study was done by the government and White House. That's their study right here. And they've named Denver Let me read a couple paragraphs that I think is important, and there's a lot of pages of this. Several existing federal programs already support commercial to residential conversions, and the Biden-Harris administration aims to further facilitate commercial to residential conversions through new actions announced today through its Housing Supply and Action Plan. Now listen to this. The Community Development Block Grant. It's a grant, not a bond. A grant is free money if you qualify for it, which provides a whopping, and this is annually, $3 billion every year, annually, to support community housing and revitalization projects for low and moderate income families. And new actions make it easier to use these funds for acquisitions, pre-development, and constructions associated with conversions. Now, when I dig deeper into this report, take a look at Denver. And I actually went to that little side Denver suburb right there. But Denver right now, okay, as according to the White House is saying there are 69, guys, 69 commercial buildings that can be converted from commercial to residential, which will allow 5.9 million square feet. Again, this is on top of everything we are about to see. Boots on the ground and flying the drone. The conversion is something no one is talking about. The rental market right now, especially in Denver, is doomed. So about half a mile from where I just came from, look at another apartment complex. Again, really hard to capture all this, guys. That's why I have to do the drone, the boots on the ground, and that's why I have to continue to encourage you guys to come here, figure this out for yourself, because I'm telling you, right around the corner, the rental market is absolutely gonna melt down, but home prices are already crashing. We just gotta pay attention and understand that it's new construction. It's starting with new construction. Now, obviously, you guys, the rental market is extremely important, and if you're a mom and pop or an Airbnb owner, or you're a long-term rental landlord, look at what you have to compete against. I mean, these are everywhere. So if you're thinking about purchasing in Denver to rent out, to become a landlord, if it's me, I'm thinking twice, because quite frankly, there is just too much new construction for rentals going on right now in this metro area. This is painted prairie. I mean, look at all the construction. They got all of the building supplies, all of the equipment, and then boom, massive, humongous apartment building going on. Not 100% sure how many units, definitely over 100. Comment if you guys know, but look at to the left top. Look at all of those houses. Those are brand new houses over there. You can kind of see that they have stopped construction, at least for today. There are apartments being built like this all over the place. Y'all check this out, just to give you some perspective on how big these are. I mean, that goes all the way down there. These aren't small apartment complexes. They're putting in a tremendous amount of money. Look at this, guys. I mean, I'll take you guys up here because it goes back. I don't know what they're doing. And the craziest thing of all, there's multiple apartment buildings like this within 2-3 miles of this one. There's so many. It's out of control. I'm probably gonna drive down the freeway, pop my GoPro on, and just show you guys left and right just on, how much is actually going on, because it's impossible for me to demonstrate to you guys just exactly how much inventory. But look at these. See, that goes back and there's some more. Man, honestly, I never would have thought Denver would have a hyper supply situation like they do right now. Okay, this one's pretty epic, you guys. I found this one just driving to my hotel. Another huge apartment complex. I'm gonna swing left here in a minute, and you're gonna see right across the street, more building going on. But look at all these units. Again, hundreds of units right in front of us. Now, to the right, a couple of those apartments are already rented out. I talked to the sales agent, but let me pan left, and you guys can see literally on top of the hill, construction everywhere. I mean, that whole shopping center is new, but you see that right above the shopping center? Another massive apartment complex. And again, you can kind of see, let me pan left here. Look at that. There's so much new building. I mean, there's massive clusters of new building. There's actually another apartment right there on the top, about the middle. You can kind of see it. Take a look at this, guys. Now, this is 2 massive apartment projects right next to each other. Okay, so here's the first one right here. Again, I mean, these are very nice luxury apartments, and look at all of the building that's going to go on around it. You can see on the upper left there, that hill, there's going to be building right there. And again, across the street, do y'all see that other apartment complex looking thing right there? Do you see that? So that's right across the street with that crane right there. And above that, I mean, look at all of that development that's about to start. They cannot control themselves. Absolutely shocking. I mean, the bird's eye view, I love it. Let's get back to the boots on the ground. Okay, the GoPro was a bad idea. I almost got in several car accidents, so I pulled over. I mean, I'm walking one right now. This is huge, and this is super icy, so I'm afraid I'm gonna fall. Let me just kind of pan around, and I'm gonna show you guys. Look at this. Is it? You know what I don't understand? I don't understand why they're building this on top of each other. I've never, you guys, and honestly, there's one right across the street as well. I've never seen anything like this. I can't understand. I just can't understand it. They're all on top of each other. They're building thousands of these apartments. I mean, it's incredible footage, but I mean, who's gonna be here? I mean, the leasing office is right here, you know, and that goes back, look at that. Amazing, amazing stuff. Never would have thought Denver was like this, never.